Hello, friends. It's that time of year again. E3 is upon us. In less than 2 weeks, we'll be learning all sorts of things from different developers, hardware manufacturers, Let's Players that get to play games early for some reason that totally isn't a breach of ethics at all. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to list, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 companies that I know will either be at E3 or will be represented at E3 in some way. And I'm going to go over exactly what I think they're going to show and what I'd like for them to show. So, basically it'll say like, this is just made up. Let's say 3DO, and then I'll say that I'm assuming 3DO will have a new game about rocks, but I'd really like to see them have a game about trees. That's a terrible example. But we're going to start with Bethesda. Obviously, they already revealed Fallout 4 with the initial trailer. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that at E3 we're going to get more details about the game and hopefully a release date. I'm hoping it releases this year. There was a Reddit post a while back from someone claiming to be a developer that revealed a bunch of details about it that included an October 2015 release. And everybody thought that they were just making crap up. And just with the initial trailer, half of what they said is true. So maybe this year, hopefully this year. And what I'd really like to see from Bethesda is a sequel, the long-awaited sequel to their 1988 classic, Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Microsoft. All right, now this is one of those worst kept secret types of things like Fallout 4 was, but I'm guessing they're going to officially reveal the Gears of War remastered or Gears of War 1 or whatever they want to call it for the Xbox One. I assume that's going to be at E3. What I'd really like to see them say at E3 is the release date for the Master Chief Collection. It's been in beta since November, and I'm really looking forward to playing it once it comes out of beta, because I've tried playing the beta, and it's buggy. So hopefully the full release will happen soon, and they'll be able to announce the release at E3. Sega. Now, Sega has recently announced, like some other companies have, that they're going to focus more on PC and mobile games. So they're probably going to actually have at E3 some mobile games for people to play, like Sonic, I don't know what they call it, Sonic Jump and Sonic Run, or whatever they call their mobile games. What I'd really like to see from Sega at E3, though, is Dreamcast 2! Yes, the Dreamcast 2. Sony. I'm going to guess that Sony's going to talk about, like, I feel like they always do this. They talk about things they want people to care about, like PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now is fine as a service, as like a way for them to charge for fake backwards compatibility with older consoles. But they're probably going to talk about like a new wave of PlayStation Now. They're going to talk about stats, and they're going to not mention the Vita, because that's one thing they love doing at E3 is just pretending the Vita doesn't exist. What I'd like to see, and this might be a dead horse, I don't care, I want them to say something about The Last Guardian. It's been like, imagine getting a coupon with no expiration date for a store that doesn't exist. You're like, man, can't wait to use this. And then you hold on to it, and occasionally you look at it and go, man, as soon as that store's here, I'm going to go use this coupon. It's going to be sweet. I'm going to get my free cheeseburger and a shake or something. And then that store never opens, but you still have the coupon. So then you're like, well, maybe the store will open eventually. And you put the coupon off to the side where you can't see it. And you're like, I know the coupon's over there. And then after a while, you just forget that the coupon's even there. It's going to get to the point where you lose the coupon and the store never opens, and you're just sad. EA. One thing I expect from EA every year is to talk about Madden. And I like Madden okay. It's one of those fun, mindless games. I think I have more fun with Madden than I do with mobile games like Candy Crush Saga or whatever. So I'm excited for what actual new features, because sometimes they actually put in something new to the Madden games. What I'd really like to see EA talk about is a new Skate game. Just announce Skate 4. People would love Skate 4. Skate 3 went crazy. People, I think it was because like Nerd Cubed and PewDiePie started doing Let's Plays that they had to reprint the discs. Like, people want these games, and instead we get like a spring release of a Battlefield game. Ubisoft or Ubisoft. I say it both ways because I've heard employees from them say it different ways at E3s in the past. It has been Ubisoft and it has been Ubisoft. I don't care anymore. That company that won't stop making Assassin's Creed. What I'm actually expecting though at E3, because we already know about the Assassin's Creed and I don't really care about Assassin's Creed anymore. What I'm expecting to see is Beyond Good and Evil 2. I feel like this is the right time for them to come back and go, okay, we've been working on this, and then like we got the new hardware for the new consoles, and that's why we kind of delayed the game out, because we decided it would be better to be on the newer consoles with PCs, so it wouldn't be held back by the older hardware. I think that would make a lot of sense if they brought Beyond Good and Evil 2. And then what I'd really love to see from them is a sequel to one of the best games they made, Buck Bumble.
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity Buck Bumble. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity Buck Bumble. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble.
Konami. All right, Konami. The obvious thing they're going to do is they're going to walk out and just throw feces into the crowd. And then they'll probably cancel Phantom Pain, and they'll announce that they're going to open an arcade in Vegas with Metal Gear Solid themed slot machines, and that's what Konami's all about now. And there's going to be the pachinko machines, and that's all Konami is. And then they'll walk off the stage and say, this is our last E3 because video games are dead. I don't know. What happened to you, Konami? Nintendo. All right, I feel like the most obvious thing they're going to do is they're going to show like real gameplay and maybe a release date for the new Star Fox game. Because obviously you've only seen this screenshot basically, and that's it. So I'm hoping for Star Fox. I'm assuming Star Fox. What I'm hoping for, and I'm going to hope this every year until it happens, is Pokemon Snap U. And I spent way too long making that fake logo. So Nintendo, if you want, you can use it, and I will not charge you to use the slightly modified version of the logo you made. So there you have it. There's all my E3 predictions and assumptions. If you have any input, or if you disagree or agree with any of the things that I said, whether it's my wish list items or my assumptions or my... I can't remember what I called anything now. Anyway, leave comments. I'll be replying to comments. The day this goes up on Friday the 5th, I'm actually off work, so I'm going to be commenting back and forth if you guys have things you want to discuss. And I will see you in several videos before E3, but I wanted to get this one out beforehand. And then I'll do like an E3 prediction wrap-up video after E3, and we'll see. We'll check my score. We'll see how well I did, see if I got anything right at all, or if I was just completely off. And yeah, that's what we'll do. I will see you guys in whatever the next video is.